Welcome to the Biology Honors Week 1 recording. So just like in the biology class, we'll probably start with a warm-up. Please make sure your audio setup is working and let me know if there's any problem with the sound so that we can make sure that everything goes well. The goals for this class. So this is an honors class, so I'm curious as to what you expect and hope to gain from this class. Hopefully you have thought about that because you will be doing all of the um, regular biology assignments. I'm just going to call them regular biology assignments because it's like everyone else. And then you'll be doing a little bit extra for the honors in your section. So learning a little bit about you will help me as I coach you through this project. I wanted to share the expectations. You will find these in the biology coursework. And you should see the honors biology down at the bottom of your units. We will meet about 10 times. 10 will be required. I will have a couple optional. If you need extra help, then please make sure to ask and I will try to meet with you about that. You will be conducting an experiment of your choice and working on completing an expanded lab report for biology. Parts of this end project will be the assignments. So you'll be doing certain parts of it and getting some feedback, and then again putting it in the final report after you've fixed anything that needs to be fixed or added anything that's been suggested to be added. In our sessions for honors, we'll be doing a walkthrough of what a good experiment looks like and how to write that paper. So the paper is really a lab report with a conclusion. We're building towards a scientific paper, but it is not a scientific paper. And then we'll answer any questions and concerns that you have. If you're not going to make a session, can you email me, please? Normally for a regular class, I don't need emails. Just watch the recording. But with the honor session, because it's such a small group, please let me know if you're not going to be there. So we wanted to spend some time today brainstorming about different ideas of where you can get a project. Here's some of the things that we'll be covering in the biology course itself for this first semester. We're going to look at some of the chemistry of life, the macromolecules, that's carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and nucleic acids. We'll look at the cell organization and how energy is transferred from one form to another through sunlight to plants, and then also how plants and animals use that. We'll be also covering parts of the scientific method, looking at cell division and reproduction, and then genetics. So you might want to start listing out some ideas that you want to study more about. You don't have to hold it to just the biology topics of this semester. Biology is a huge subject. You can also look at the current events or science topics that you can hear about in the news or in a science museum. Like, hey, maybe they discovered a new dinosaur in Alaska and there's still some information you'd like to research and find out about it. Another way to help brainstorm ideas is if you had to pick a major in high school right now, what studies would you be most interested in? So in biology, there's this idea of there's ecology, study of nature and the world around us and how they species interact with each other. There's also microbiology. There's cellular biology. Then there is, well, a lot of it has to do with the different levels of organization. You could also even get into biochemistry where it's working with the chemistry and the biology side. So your first assignment is to pick a topic that you want to work on. The deadline is still a bit away. You have a couple weeks to think about that, but you really want to start working on it and looking for experiments. It does not have to be a big fancy experiment. Remember, this is something that you have to be able to do in your home. And so you want to make it affordable and also easy to have the equipment. You can look at ideas in Bozeman Science. You can get resources from the library. There's a book series by Janice Van Cleve that does a lot of household experiments. And it doesn't have to be super fancy. What you're looking at doing is applying the scientific method. If none of those draws interest to you, there is a virtual lab, I believe, on the rate of photosynthesis that you can use also. Just give it a shot, try some things out. You can ask me for some feedback, and I'll help you get anything that you need or help you come up with some ideas for things that might be a little bit tricky. All right, so for attendance, you'll be having the code word just like in the regular biology class. The difference is that these honor sessions are worth more attendance points, so you definitely don't want to miss the session either live or recorded. Have a great day, and we will see you next time.